Halfway whilst editing our teaser trailer, we showed our audience what we've done so far. We used our mobile phones to use a voice recording so we could play back and listen to our audience's thoughts and suggestions about our teaser trailer so far. Our first original location for our teaser trailer was set in a kitchen. We used this location as we felt the atmosphere would feel homely and warm, so we could contradict this as our character Ben defies his portrayal of an innocent child. We had decided to use this kitchen as our character would draw his pictures on the worktop and put them up on the fridge. However, from our audience feedback, they asked us the question, does it need to be in a kitchen? We were suggested not to use a kitchen as it was quite cramped up and the microwave stood out as the main object. This took away the attention from the narrative of our teaser trailer. We took this into consideration and decided as a group to use a better location. We therefore used our character's bedroom as it was quite simple, and this brought all the attention onto him and his drawings. Also, from our audience feedback, they said to us that they do not like our titles as they do not link with the supernatural thriller genre of our trailer. We took this into account and changed our titles to make them fit our genre. We used a sound wave effect on top of our titles as this links with the breaking up radio signal effect in our voiceovers in our teaser trailer. We found that this looked more effective and our audience liked this a lot more as it fitted in with our actual trailer. Our target audience also felt that our titles were too far apart from each other. Therefore, whilst waiting for the next titles to appear on screen, they were forgetting the previous titles. It is important for our audience to follow these titles as they tell the story of our teaser trailer. Towards the ending of our teaser trailer, when our title reality came up on the screen, we overlapped this on top of the background image. Our audience said that this was not effective as we already have good footage, but the end is ruined by overlapping the title onto footage. Therefore, we looked at different ways that we could make the title appear onto screen in an eye-catching way and decide to cut to black and then our reality title appears. To make this more effective, our voiceover in the background states the word dead when our title comes on screen. Our audience said that this was developed than just cutting to black as it gives a daunting feeling. Moreover, our voiceovers in our teaser trailer had to be perfect, otherwise our trailer would not work. Initially, we had written up our scripts for our voiceovers. We read these scripts to our audience, but they felt that the scripts did not follow industry standards. Hence, we did some research into how some news report scripts are written and what conventions make a good news report. Originally, we had used ourselves and other students to record our voiceovers. However, when looking back at this and listening to these voiceovers, our audience suggested using people with different accents. We took this into thought and recorded our voiceovers again. This time, we took our audience's feedback and used one male and one female. For our female voiceover, we used an American teacher, and for our male voiceover, we used a drama student as he can act and exaggerate on the disasters which have occurred in our teaser trailer. Using an American and British voiceover, it made our teaser trailer more appealing to a mid-Atlantic audience. This links to our institutions we used in our teaser trailer. When our final teaser trailer was complete, we asked the same audience what makes our product better from when they last saw it. We used Facebook to upload our teaser trailer onto as this is a popular social networking site. Before we started filming footage to our product, Alice made a rough cut of our teaser trailer so our target audience would watch this and understand our key concept. We were given feedback on our audience's thoughts and other ideas they had to improve our idea. During our editing process, we uploaded a copy of our teaser trailer of our footage and editing of what we had done so far. In this rough cut, we had raw footage, titles and voiceovers. From this, we received feedback from a wider audience for our final product. From our audience feedback, they said that the footage looks too raw and our titles did not fit with our genre.
Torrential rain has caused heavy flooding in the United Kingdom. Residents had to be rescued from their swamped homes.
They've met to advise you to stay indoors.
A volcano has had a sudden eruption after hundreds of years. The heart of Edinburgh has been covered with ash clouds. Thousands have been warned to evacuate from their homes as ash is falling heavily.
I like the effects and the shots. I thought that, especially the one of the plane, that was the best shot because it's quite original. The only thing that could have gone better was the soundtrack. I thought it was a bit quiet. I liked it, but it could have been a bit louder.
Tornado has ripped through the heart of London's Westminster Abbey. Weather forecasters have said it's the worst destruction in the UK has ever seen. Torrential rain has caused heavy flooding in the United Kingdom. Residents had to be rescued from their swamp homes.
The Met advise you to stay indoors.
A volcano has had a sudden eruption after hundreds of years. The part of Edinburgh has been covered with ash clouds.
I thought there was nice shots, especially of the British Airways airplane. It's something original I haven't seen before. I like the way he built up tension with like how the kid was drawing or what he think was going to happen in the future, or like obviously he's controlling the future or something like that. I like how it intertwined and it was like a parallel story. The improvements I say should be made are, it was quite slow, it should be more fast paced, so like more quick cuts, and I think the whole heartbeat effect didn't really suit with what the storyline was, so I think that was a bit different.
Research was collected together and put onto an electronic source, Weebly. Weebly is the main source of evidence for all our research, which is accessible from any computer connected to the internet. Using still images, links to existing film trailers, and the easy-to-use layout tools Weebly provides, our research was clear and precise to use when it came to planning our film trailer. Final Cut Pro was used to construct and edit our entire teaser trailer. We wanted to create a piece of film to challenge the everyday conventions of the thriller genre, and use tools available in Final Cut Pro to accomplish this. For example, colour enhancement was done to the cross-cutting scenes in our teaser trailer. We took out the saturation in all the outdoor scenes, and used colour filters to add blue tints to the image. This made all of the outdoor scenes seem cold and distant from the audience, in comparison to the colours used for the child scenes. Sound was essentially a vital factor in our teaser trailer. We decided to form our own soundtrack, involving the voices of 2 radio reporters, one male, one female. Using GarageBand, we constructed a variety of different reports overlapping each other to create the mood of passing time to the film. We decided to record a British accent alongside an American accent to emphasize the idea that our main character has a worldwide power. American accents also tend to sound very dramatic, as their words are often exaggerated. Tools in Photoshop were used to put together our magazine cover. As the content of a magazine is important, we used different font tools available on Photoshop to lay out text on screen. 2 font styles were used to maintain a consistent house style, as identity is important for our teaser trailer. We also used the background erase and motion smudge tools to create our paper tear through the magazine. The boy has been layered under the paper tear, but using these tools we were able to have both seamed flat on the page. This was a delicate process, but the effect was worth it, as it left more white space at the bottom of the cover. The white space is used as a contrast to allow content to stand out on the cover. During the construction of the poster, it was essential for us to understand the advanced tools in Photoshop. Using a smart photo fix, we were able to add tone and definition to the main image, playing with the saturation, contrast, and highlights. This gave us a very distinct effect. Half of the image was hand-drawn with the paintbrush tool. We wanted jagged edges, so the size of the brush was kept to a minimum, and to some extent were able to break the outline of the face for the childlike drawn look. Our evaluation was divided between the 4 members of our group. We all specifically picked a question which felt we knew most about, and constructed each question on Final Cut Pro. Similar to the way our teaser trailer was put together, screen capture tools, green screening, and many other tools were used to add creativity to our evaluation. This enabled us to engage with the audience and capture their attention, informing them on how we intended to portray our media product in certain ways.